The mistake that the vast majority of people make, and the big mistake that I made in developing charisma, is that you don't actually develop charisma. Charisma isn't something that you practice and that you develop. It's something that you release from within. Think of a baby. A baby is so incredibly charming and charismatic. You just want to be around them all the time. They look up at you, they smile, they laugh. They're so sweet and authentic and innocent. They are already very charismatic, but it's not like that baby had to go and develop charisma. He didn't spend time watching all these YouTube videos about how to be more charismatic and like go out and talk to people and try to be charismatic. He just is charismatic. So charisma isn't something that you need to practice and a skill that you need to level up. It's something that you already have. The skill you need to level up is authenticity, because charisma is a daughter of authenticity, if that makes sense. So charisma is just based in being authentic. You are already charismatic if you are being your authentic self, because if you think of the baby, the reason that they're so charismatic is simply because they're authentic. They cry when they feel it. They eat when they're hungry. They just express themselves and they're not afraid to. It's unabashedly them. They simply act as themselves. Before we get into the rest of the video, my name is Noah. I hate seeing the usual top 7 ways content on YouTube. I see too much of it all the time. So I've created this channel to give you in-depth content, giving you the very specific tactics that you need to level up your health and charisma and to enrich your lifestyle. Go subscribe and turn on the notifications to never miss one of my videos and to get more content like this sent to your For You page. Back to the video. So charisma is based in authenticity. I remember being at certain church events growing up, certain like youth events and youth groups and things like that. And I always remembered there always being just one dude who to me seemed like such a little nice guy, kind of a dork, but there really was something that was very charming about this person. There was still something that was very charming about them. All the girls wanted to be around this guy. All the dudes seemed to get along with him so well. The guys that I thought were cool would get along with him so well and want to be his friend. All of the adults respected him so much and just loved him to death. And it wasn't till literally just today when I was thinking this over that I realized the reason that people liked him was because he released his charisma that he inherently had and was behaving as his authentic self. And I only started to develop any sort of charisma and charm and social competence and social confidence when I started behaving authentically. Authenticity is the basis of charisma, and it's why I think the advice, be yourself, is wonderful advice. People will say that that's bad advice, and I think that if that's taken as you don't need to change, you're perfect the way you are, that can be very bad advice. But if it's related to your character and your charisma and your confidence, I think it's wonderful advice, because that is the basis of charisma. Again, you have to understand, charisma is something you already have. Just like your heart and your mind and your soul, just like you already have those, you already have charisma, and it's through being the authentic person that you really are. When God created you, he said, it is very good. When he created humanity, he said, it is very good. So you are inherently very good, and God has created you with a natural personality and a natural charm. And this natural personality and natural charm are very magnetic and attractive to people already. You already have that within you. It's just about realizing that through being authentic. This is why before you practice any sort of charismatic techniques like body language and social cues and how to speak well, those can be very useful. But before you practice those, you have to go through a season of not caring what other people think of you and just being your authentic self. Because those charismatic techniques and tactics are good, but they have to amplify your already authentic personality. You can't change your basic self through them, but you can optimize that basic self through them. And that's what they're really meant for, and that's how I found them to be very useful. The funny thing is that when you start to behave authentically, those charismatic traits, the open body language and the eye contact and the charisma in speaking to people and the smiling and the laughing, that all comes naturally. You notice that you start to exhibit those behaviors naturally already. So this is more evidence to the fact that charisma is something that you already have, but you have to release it. And you release it by being authentic. And personality and having a good personality, that arises as a tool for achieving goals. We as humans are naturally goal-striving creatures. Everything we do, from walking to the grocery store to building $1 million business, are goals. Right now, my goal is to record videos. After this, I'm gonna go eat a massive post-workout meal. So that's all goals. Even me sitting there eating pizza rolls that's a goal. So everything that we're doing is a goal. And if you're not striving toward worthwhile goals, toward big aspirations, then that real personality doesn't show. Being authentic and having a good personality only came for me when early last year, and especially around this time, I really started to take my fitness seriously, tracking my macros and my water, going very intense in my sets, weighing myself every week and tracking my weight gain progress. It was only when I developed that big goal for myself that I developed charm and charisma and a good personality, and was finally able to get out of my socially anxious cocoon and become a social butterfly. So if you don't have any goals right now and you don't know where to start, the first thing I would say is to start with your fitness. It doesn't really matter what type of fitness you want to do. It could be fight training of any kind that you like, Muay Thai or boxing. It could be intense cardio like long distance running or CrossFit. It could be bodybuilding and calisthenics. Those are the ones that I recommend because I know those. Bodybuilding is the thing that I've been doing for a while. I just started boxing this year and I love that too. So do any fitness that you like, but start with a fitness goal and just be very intent and focused about it. There's a lot of you who are probably already in the gym. If you're watching this, you're probably different than other men are. And congratulations to you for that. And you probably have already recognized the importance of training your body and your mind. And I'm assuming you're probably already in the gym. So if you are, what I recommend is to set a very specific goal within about a month to gain a certain amount of weight, or to lose a certain amount of weight if you're trying to lose weight too. And then just when you go to the gym, focus. Put down the phone and don't watch short form content between your sets. Don't get on social media. Turn on the music that you like. Put your hood over your head if you need to, if that will help you focus, and just focus on the workout. Don't talk to a bunch of people. Don't be a dickhead, like be friendly enough, but focus in on your workouts and make that a goal, a priority. If you already have your fitness locked in, the next thing I can recommend is to set a number of books that you want to read this year, and then set an amount of time that you want to read every single day and go for that goal. If you feel bold enough to go and start to build a business, which is completely possible, then go and do that as well. But the point is that if you want to unleash your true personality and unleash the charisma that is inherently within you, you have to have a goal that you're striving for, because again, your personality arises as a tool for achieving your goals. And if you don't have a goal, well, obviously there's nothing to achieve, and so that personality won't show. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments. Shut out the noise, do the work.